Howdy, folks. I hope you're doing well and staying safe. I'm going to feature and do a review here of a new boat. It's a Tier 9 Brest. It is a town in France. I've actually been there myself during my Navy days. This boat is very much like the Tier 7 Toulon I did in design, but a bit kind of quirks and differences. I'm also going to showcase and highlight the defensive AA. There are three different configurations for AA, and I want to make sure that I bring it through and show you guys what you can and can't do. Some with hydro, some with defensive AA, some with speed boost, some with the fighter. It all decides what you want to do. Now, overall, like I said, I like the Toulon. She actually has technically Dunkirk, Tier 6 Dunkirk guns at 330 mil. But we'll get into that a bit later. She's a fun boat. She's a bit maneuverable. Her AP, when RNG is nice to you, packs a good punch. Her concealment is excellent. If you look at the map right now, you can see it's 11.9. It's only gone up from a little bit from the Tier 7. But she still has that nasty reload, and you need grease the gears, because, and I am using my French special captain, it's about the really only weakness with the boat. I know it doesn't brawl well, but, so let's get into the boat, shall we? And again, the art department's done a great job. I love the town of Marseille. All right, let's start off with the armor layout. 25 mil. You can be penned with just about everything, even at Tier 7. So be careful. 190 on the side, 180 on the side for the actual thickness, and the side plating is 27 mil. So she can be overpenned by pretty much anything at Tier 9, some Tier 8s, and Tier 10s as well. Armor thickness down below, you could probably be penned on a hard turn too. She's got Citadel armor at 180, I can see here. It's not perfect. Your Citadel's just below the waterline, so if you're turning away and you tilt the ship up, you can present a pretty nice Citadel. Top is only 16 mil. So be very careful. Look to ricochet stuff. Hit points, decent with captain scales at 55.3. Torpedo detection is 19%, which is not bad. It's not great, it's not bad. We'll get into artillery and airstrikes and a bit later. So maximum speed, can't remember if she has a speed flag or not, but it's 33.1 here. Rudder shift is terrible at 13.2. So be very careful. She's slow turning. 11.9 for detectability, as I mentioned earlier. That's awesome for a cruiser at Tier 9 and Tier 10, so I'm happy with that. Be careful about being on fire, because you can be spotted quite a distance. Let's go into equipment. Again, she's a premium ship, so I've got all the upgrades. As I said earlier, she's got 330 millimeter guns. They are same caliber as the Dunkirk at Tier 6. The hull, I've got the hull upgrade, and of course I've got the aiming upgrade, and propulsion is pretty standard. At 100,000 horsepower. I'm going to quickly show you the Jean Bart, 380 millimeter. So even she's kind of equivalent to the Jean Bart, and the Jean Bart has got a bit more health, bit more gun power, bit more aiming capability, and range at 24.5. So again, she's not a battleship, but she's trying to pretend to be a battleship. So for equipment, I always take main armament modification. You guys know that. Shouldn't even talk at that point. I've got the upgraded speed boost engine with a plus 30%. That gives me 4 minutes and 17 seconds. I did take aiming modification as opposed to main battery modification. I'm doing that with learning with the Toulon as well, in that I want to be able to hit harder for the distance. I've got propulsion modification because of my speed boost going back and forward quite a bit. Conceal modification, I consider this a must with this boat. And I have upped my secondaries a bit and my AA to make it a little bit better. And you'll see that a bit later. You can take main modification, which I'm going to not do here. But that's what I want as secondary. So I want to be able to hit things with my secondaries, especially destroyers. AP, high explosive, 55 millimeters of pen, 28-second reload with both these. The Jean Bart, the Dunkirk, they all shoot better. I've got defensive AA selected here, which I'll go through a bit more. You can have hydroacoustic if you want to, but I'm pretty good at dodging torpedoes now and understanding what real people do as opposed to bots. And then I've got engine booster. You can have a fighter if you want. And again, during AA, when I review this, I'll show you. And I've got 4 heals because I think I have superintendent. I'm pretty sure I have superintendent on this captain. Yeah, I do. And I've got the main reload booster as well for 5. And we'll continue up here. And oops, wrong way. Let's get ourselves out of here. Sorry, I'm in the wrong spot. Let's go to exterior. So standard camo, I just grabbed one in particular. Nothing fancy. Let's look at my signals. I do have it set up for fire chance. I didn't take the extra hydro because it doesn't really require me for this. I'm not taking hydro. You know, I always take my specialty flags and economics, but these are pretty much standard what I take. So let's go through the captain. I always take grease the gears. That's a standard for me, especially on these boats. I've got gun feeder because it's a 28-second reload. It's painful if you want to reload HE to AP and whatnot, especially for DDs attacking you. It's hard. I do take consumable enhancements here because I do want to actually get my consumables up, whether I'm taking hydro or defensive AA, etc., etc. Drill and rush, always take it pretty standard to me. I am really enjoying taking this extra 5% on AP, especially at tier 9. I'm not seeing as many overpens as opposed to tier 7. I take superintendent because I'm going to want to get myself some more specialty. I do take top grade gunner with this boat because I want my main battery reload minus 8%. Anything and everything I can do to get it down. And naturally, I obviously take concealment. It's just the things we do. Alright, so let's look at the 3 situations for A. This is me with hydro, speed boost, no defensive AA, no fighter, just priority sector. It's not bad. It's not great, it's not bad. But you're going to get dropped. He missed, but still you're going to drop. The goal is to ensure you don't get dropped. So this is the lowest design of AA that you can actually use in the boat if you want to have hydro. I only put hydro on my boats when I'm going to be playing operations. Very rare do I keep unless I don't have an option. And here he comes back and we'll finish him off. Boom. All right. So the second option for AA, as we switch over here, is defensive AA and priority sector and speed boost. Therefore, I have no fighter. You have to give up speed boost to have the fighter. And this is pretty decent. As soon as he gets closer, he gets smacked. But he still gets a drop off. And that was over 6,000 damage. That hurt. Again, better, but not great. And the last one is a complete AA build, in my opinion. That's defensive AA, fighter, and priority sector. Put our fighter up, but I had to sacrifice a speed boost. And this is largely to do with, you've noticed I've timed the fighters to circle around and do this damage. So it's pretty significant. I mean, at this point, if you have this build, you can completely destroy the fighters. Or, sorry, the enemy fighters, which I'm doing right now, but you can destroy the squad. It's not as good as a Pan-Asian cruiser, but you can do it. I personally would not take the fighter. I take defensive AA. Whenever I take defensive AA, surprise, I don't get aircraft carriers most of the time. So that's fantastic. But hey, here's me back in my replay. Me playing a game. Just got to hand it to War Department. Look at the graphics now. They're getting so much better. That's a pesky ZF6 was in this game. I had to work hard at keeping him away from me. Overall, what do I think of the boat? I think it's good. If you take the first option for defensive AA and having no defensive AA, I think you're going to suffer with aircraft carriers and get spotted and get lit up. But it's a good boat. The speed boost, I consider it a must. I won't take a fighter with it. It's just me maybe, but that's what I like. This configuration I have right now is what I typically play with. It's good. I love the reload booster. It is good. This donkey, this Dimitri Donskoy and I are going to battle, and I'm going to show him up. And I know they just said the enemy's going to win, but it's not. I'm going to follow my destroyer on my DD into the harbor. I want to take the B cap. We are going to win this game. That's a fact. I already knew we were going to win the game. They're running away and not paying attention. And that Conqueror should have ran away that they just highlighted a long time ago. But hey, overall, it's a good boat. I like the series so far. I'm looking forward to getting the rest of these. I've been looking forward to these. You can do a good job of hiding behind islands. You can do a good job of just bow in and angling about 25 to 30% and bouncing shells, even from, I'm going to say 14, 15-inch guns. It's not bad. 16, not bad. Plumbing fire from a super ship, which you'll get at tier 9, or something that's got 18 and 20-inch guns. Looking at the Japanese line and a few other boats, that's a problem. It does okay against the HMS Eagle. She's the most crazy overpowered carrier right now. When you have defensive A like this configuration spec'd out, yeah, say okay. But overall, it's a fun boat to play. It has great concealment, so you can get in and out of processes. And this is what happened in this play. I decided to make it instead of a 1v3 fight, I made it a solid 1v nothing fight. I'm not going to fight this guy. I'm going to go after this Conqueror, which, by the way, I hit here. I thought I'd kill him, but I didn't. I left him on like 400 health, which is fine. I think my carrier's going to get him, which I don't have a problem with at all. So would I give this a boat a pass? Yeah, it's fun. They're fun to play. They're different. It's like playing a light version of the Dunkirk. That's what I've got my Dunkirk set up as a battle cruiser, actually, not as a traditional battleship. So as always, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to leave me a comment below. As I said earlier, if you guys want to review some other ship or whatever, let me know. But I'm going to go through the French line here and get that done. So other than that, take care of yourself, stay safe, and I wish you all the best. Bye for now. And I told you I was going to get him. That's what the boat's good at. Bye for now.